Hello and welcome to Bauchi In Focus on Trust TV, your weekly roundup of key development shaping the state, from governance and infrastructure to agriculture, health and security. I am Ibrahim Ismail. We begin with agriculture. Gov Bala Mohammed has distributed 40 tractors, 9 heavy-duty machines and 100 motorcycles to boost mechanized farming across Bauchi State. In addition, 600 women were trained and empowered in smart agriculture under the AgriCell project. The distribution took place at the International Conference Center, Bauchi, during the AgriCell stakeholders engagement attended by traditional rulers and government officials. Speaking at the event, the governor commended the AgriCell project for tackling land degradation and climate change. He reaffirmed his administration's commitment to supporting farmers and cattle rearers with improved water supply, empowering women, and expanding economic opportunities across the state. Take a look.
We don't have to build big dams that the spillage will stop other downward communities from getting water in the rivers. Like what Gov and Borno, the Komodugu community prevented us from doing our dams in Ningi. They were right. So the whole is live and let live. We have suffered so much degradation of our farmlands due to erosion, desert encroachment, rising vulnerability, and poverty indices are in the increase. But what AgriCell is doing is to reverse the trend, to bring land restoration, water access, livelihoods, and institutional strengthening. That's why we need to work with the locals, those who are the owners, our leaders at the local level. Our local government chairmen are our heroes because they are all graduates and we selected them very well. And without them, we will not be able to do this. And that's why I said it's not the number of tractors that we have that matter, but how well we use it. There are states that bought 1,000 tractors, but where are they?
Communities, so that the impact will continue to multiply. Let me also share that I personally practice home gardening at home. I was inspired to do so by the initiative and advocacy of the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Tinubu, who continues to encourage women across the country to embrace home gardening and a pathway to self-reliance and healthy living and family sustainability. On this note, it is my honor and privilege to formally declare the 600 women trained under the Bauchi AgriCell Home Garden and Climate Smart Agriculture Program truly graduate. Congratulations to you all. May your new skill bring lasting benefit to your family and our dear state. Thank you. May Allah continue to bless you. May Allah continue to bless our country. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to share with us that what we saw were the quality and tangible items we saw outside. The tractors, to the machines, to the big equipment that are so qualitative is second to none. So for us in AgriCell, we are lucky to have a very appreciative and understanding governor who not only knows that this is loan, but he's so prudent and high negotiator to get value for money. Please, let's clap for the governor.
Also appreciate your approach in terms of the AgriCell project implementation. You may recall in one of our sessions, we directed that whenever we are going to implement, we should use the traditional institutions. Your Excellency, before we were using 40-something district heads, among of which today, Your Excellency, you are going to award the best district head in Bauchi State who supported AgriCell. Your Excellency, through our engagement with the communities, we have gotten so many people that they sacrifice to support your initiative. We have people from some communities that donated land in a community where we find it very difficult to get land. They are here, Your Excellency, for you to award them.
Nathaniel Glory. Yawa, Nathaniel Glory. Yawa. Nathaniel Glory. Thank you, Karma. Yawa. Say, Hureira Ummi Jibrin. Hureira Ummi Jibrin. Thank you.
In a related development, Governor Bala Mohammed has pledged to transform agriculture through a comprehensive policy roadmap aimed at strengthening the entire value chain from production to processing and marketing. The governor made this known at the flag off of the 2025-2026 dry season farming program in Sarma Village, Akuyam district of Misau local government area of Bauchi State. The governor said the initiative will enhance food security, create jobs, and promote rural development. He described Akuyam as a fertile area with strong irrigation potential. The State Commissioner for Agriculture, Elias Gital, assured farmers of timely distribution of input to ensure a successful farming season. The report.
That directly benefit farmers. This is not rhetoric, it is an investment and it is the truth. We are always believing in saying the truth and not deluding and deceiving people. We want tangible and measurable achievements. We are also leveraging strategic partnerships. Both is participating in the World Bank supported special agro-industrial processing zone, the livestock productivity and resilience support for the HELPRESS, and the federal government's National Agricultural Growth Scheme, Agro Pocket Act AP. Through OCP Africa, that is based in Morocco, we have conducted soil fertility mapping to guide fertilizer use scientifically. Farming now is done scientifically, and that's why we are emphasizing on science and technology, on extension services, so that we can improve productivity. The seedlings, the way they are planting, and the way we are planting, and the way we are taking cognizance of weather, and of course, weather and early warning or early weather information will determine how much we are able to boost our yield. This collaboration on modernizing agriculture, strengthening value chains, and opening new markets.
Ensuring that extension agents are present in communities, guiding farmers on improved practice, climate-smart agriculture, pest management, and efficient input utilization. We are also expanding farmer field schools and demonstration programs to ensure that knowledge is practical and measurable. Our women farmers are increasingly integrated into value chains, especially in processing and aggregation, and we are strengthening rural outreach to ensure that no farming community is left behind. Your Excellency, during the 2026 budget engagement, you directed that 3 farm training centers be rehabilitated. That directive has reshaped our operational planning. The centers will soon serve as structured hubs for practical training in mechanization, irrigation management, agribusiness development, and post-harvest handling. They will bridge the gap between theory and field reality.
We also call on our people to continue to support government at all levels, remain law-abiding, and actively participate in initiatives and promote peace, unity, and sustainable development. In conclusion, on behalf of the chairman, the council, and the good people of this area, I once again express our profound appreciation for influencing the halted position of the Deputy National Vice Chairman of our great party, the PDP. by and the Secretary to the Government of Bauchi said,
From agriculture now to healthcare. The Bauchi State Government, in partnership with the African Medical Center of Excellence, has launched a 2-day free medical outreach targeting over 5,000 residents. The outreach, held at ATBU Teaching Hospital, was facilitated by the State Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management. Gov Bala Mohammed urged residents to take advantage of the services, reaffirming his administration's commitment to accessible healthcare across the state. The Chief Executive Officer of the African Medical Center of Excellence, Brian Deva, commended the governor for prioritizing the health and well-being of the people. Take a look.
The Bauchi State Government is prepared to provide formal institutional backing by designating a dedicated hospital to anchor this partnership. This will enable regular specialist visits, continuous training, coordinated referrals, and measurable outcomes that benefit our people. Let me assure our partners that Bauchi State will remain an active, dependable, and supportive collaborator. We are committed to providing an enabling environment, administrative support, and policy backing necessary to deepen this relationship in the areas of this very noble relationship. To the medical teams participating in this outreach, I urge you to serve with excellence, integrity, and compassion to our citizens, especially those in vulnerable and remote communities.
One of the things that I think that people in Africa realize, or maybe are in fact fearful of, is getting a diagnosis. Maybe a diagnosis that they hadn't planned on. Well, I'm here to tell you, having worked in healthcare on at least 5 different continents, the sooner that we know there's something that needs to be worked on, the greater the chances that you will have a long life. And so when you look at, for instance, cancer, in the US and European countries, most cancers can be treated with an 82% success rate. That's right, 82% chance. In Africa, it drops to 50, and that's largely because of finding it too late. What we are here to do today, and hopefully begin a pattern of routine checkups and screenings. We're here to help you understand what is needed in your specific life, in your specific health. And we're going to help you access those resources that you're going to need, and we're going to make sure that you have a long and happy life with your families. Again, I want to thank all those who came today. We are looking forward to meeting with the great people of Bauchi. Now, I've lived in Nigeria for about 3.5 years now. It has been a wonderful experience, and I've told my team I will probably never move back to the U.S., to Texas, T for Texas, where I'm from. I love the people of Nigeria, and I love the people of Bauchi, and we look forward to working very closely with you to make sure that you're healthy and happy. Thank you so very much.
We are targeting at least 5,000 beneficiaries, but unfortunately we started the announcement a bit late yesterday. Maybe that's why the turnout wasn't favorable. But we are hoping before the end of the session, that's before Monday, much more people will come in. Though there are others that are critical. When they came, they are directly referred to wards. So Excellency, I'm sure from here you'll go and see some of our patients. Some have been discharged from the screening point. So I'm hoping as we started well, it will end very well. And this is a beginning of His Excellency's dream for a healthier Bauchi, a healthier community, uniting in healthy community. Thank you very much.
In business, Gov Bala Mohammed has reiterated his commitment to making Bauchi a strong commercial hub through public-private partnerships. He stated this during the groundbreaking ceremony of new modern markets in the state capital. The governor said the project will improve the business environment and support local traders and marketers. The Commissioner for Cooperatives and SMEs, Muhammad Hamis Ushira, highlighted the ministry's vision to create modern and conducive market spaces. Take a look.
In our determined march towards economic transformation and urban renewal in Bauchi State, we gather to perform the groundbreaking ceremony for the development of Anteka Market, New Bolajari, New Vegetable Market, Kaswongwari, New Winter Market that have been settled here, New Furniture Market, and Grain and Herbal Market. Along this Atiku Abubakar bypass. This moment is not accidental. It is the product of careful planning, data-driven assessment, and a clear vision to reposition Bauchi State as a thriving commercial hub in northern Nigeria. Over the past decade, Bauchi has witnessed steady population growth. With this growth comes increased demand for housing, healthcare, education. The volume of wholesale and retail trade today is exponentially higher than what our existing infrastructure was designed to accommodate. Our deliberate policies aimed at making Bauchi an economic destination have also increased commercial traffic into the state. Agricultural products flow in and from rural communities. Traders travel from neighboring states. Transporters and wholesalers transact daily in volumes running into billions of naira. Bauchi is no longer a quiet administrative town. It is a gateway for economic development and a growing economic nerve center.
They are where dreams are born, where families earn their livelihoods, and where innovation and entrepreneurship thrives. Here in Bauchi, our traders, artisans, small businesses, owners own or form the backbone of our economic stability. This new market will provide well-planned shop spaces, improve sanitation and waste management, reliable power and water supply, enhanced security features, and adequate parking and accessibility. Most importantly, they will create a safe, organized, and dignified environment for our traders to conduct their businesses and for consumers to shop with comfort and confidence.
On this significant milestone in the company affairs and the state, one thing that is clear, and you identified very clearly, Your Excellency, is that markets are the engine room of any growing economy, and therefore your decision to form this company to support the endeavors of markets. These give room for small businesses to expand, for investor confidence to improve, and sustain internally generated revenues. Our mandate at the Markets and Terminals Company is therefore strategic and deliberate: to regulate, develop, and manage markets and terminals in a transparent, commercially viable, and institutionally sustainable manner.
Ya san cewa da ba a yi wannan titin ba za a yi wayannan kasuwannin ba. So da wannan alheri da titin ya kawo shine har aka gane cewa wannan guri ya dace a zo a kafa wayannan kasuwanni saboda a buɗe gari mutane su samu sarari da za su yi kasuwanci. A wannan babban ci gaba ne wadda da mu ta nan jihar Bauchi ba mu san shi ba, wato abin da ake kira public private partnership. So amma saboda gogewa irin na mai girma gwamna sai kawo mana shi saboda mu ma mu amfana, wadda da sai dai mu je irin wannan hidima a Lagos, a Abuja da sauran wurare da suka ci gaba. So wannan tsari ne wadda al'umma za su zo da su waɗanda za su yi amfani da wannan wuri, da gwamnati da kuma mu da muke bangaren private developers, sai a hadu sai a ga yadda za a samar da wannan abu.
You are watching Bauchi In Focus on Trust TV, your weekly review of major development across the state. We'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back. Now the program continues. The Bauchi State Executive Council has approved the release of over 1 billion naira for the construction of rural roads under the World Bank supported Rural Access and Agricultural Marketing Project. The approval is aimed at improving rural connectivity and boosting economic activities at the grassroots. Gov Bala Mohammed urged ministries and agencies to ensure transparency and accountability in the project execution. The Commissioner for Special Duties, Farouk Mustafa, said the funds will accelerate ongoing and new rural road projects, improving access to market and increasing agricultural productivity. The Council also approved a bill to establish a State Sport Commission to strengthen sport administration and youth development. According to the Commissioner for Sport and Youth Development, Adamu Babayo Gabarin. Now the report.
Or probably to be converted for another thing that has not been captured and is required by the hospital. So to us, it's another milestone for the Ministry of Health and for the specialist hospitals specifically. So it is gratifying and a very welcome development.
It involves a lot of processes. The committee level we had to work. We already finished our own and the council has already approved it. You know, it is a step by step. We need to know the legal implication and the legal structures that we are going to follow on this. That's why we had to give it to our Attorney General to look at it so that he will come up with observation and order, because we receive many laws from Kamo, from Bauchi, from Gombe, and from Abuja. So you look at it so that it will suit to our terrain. You know, individual differences or state differences. So that's the work of the Attorney General. Again.
Now to governance. Gov Bala Mohammed has suspended the Commissioner for Education and approved new appointments, including special advisors to strengthen governance and service delivery. He made the announcement during a swearing-in ceremony at the Executive Council chamber. The governor reaffirmed his commitment to transparency, justice, and the rule of law, urging the new appointees to serve diligently and in the public interest. Abdul Qadir Ibrahim was sworn in as the new Commissioner for Education, alongside several special advisors and 2 permanent commissioners of the State Civil Service Commission. Here is the report.
Contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
That I will not allow my personal interests to influence my official conduct.
And that's why I'm changing Chikasoro to that place, even though we have some challenges with the commissioner that we're investigating. He's human, but also human. And we cannot allow ourselves to be dragged by anybody, even by myself. So, but we give benefit of doubt at every level. We don't intend to be unfair or unjust. And that's why our colleague, I have the painful responsibility of suspending him. But we will look at his own matter. If it is within our collective desire to forgive him, we'll do that and we'll reassign him if there is any need for that. If it is irredeemable, then we can get another person.
Excellency, when you started this journey, of becoming a governor in the state, not many people believed that you will do what you have done for our dear state.
Now to security matters. Governor Bala Mohammed has visited Duguri Emirate following a deadly bandit attack, assuring residents of justice and stronger security measures. The governor, accompanied by security chiefs, carried out an on-the-spot assessment in Kafin Duguri after the attack that claimed lives. He began the visit at the palace of the Emir of Duguri, Adamu Muhammad Duguri, before meeting affected residents. Governor Bala Mohammed pledged closer collaboration with communities and security agencies to tackle banditry and restore peace across the state. Take a look.
The Commissioner of Police and other security agents and His Royal Highness, the Emir of Duguri, and even here by the Chief of Kabi, what happened. The doggedness, the courage exhibited by our people here. We are known for that. I am from here. I would have come earlier, but I had to travel to Abuja. And while I was in Abuja, I even discussed your troubles and your problem with His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And he has asked me to convey his condolences to you, that he is with you. As the Commander-in-Chief, he heard what happened from me. And I told him the whole thing is coming from Wandaji Madam, that bandits have occupied, and our security agencies are overwhelmed. And they need weapons, they need presidential intervention. And he's ready by the grace of God to give that intervention. And he said I should condole you over the demise of those who died. As for me, I was there, but my mind was here.
I want to assure the people that we are committed to immediate restoration of peace and security in that environment. All strategies and arrangements have been put in place to ensure that peace and security returns immediately to that axis. We cannot allow any space in Bauchi State to be an ungoverned space.
Cikin hankali da nagarta mutane suna godiya Allah saka da alheri. Mai girma gona wannan mutanen gari na tabbatar da sun isa a jinjina musu, kuma wakilai ne na yankin nan a ko'ina muna alfahari da su, domin ba su bari aka ci musu mutunci ba, ba su bari aka tozarta su ba. Mace ma tana rike da bindiga har ta buɗe wuta da shi ta tozarta mutanen mace ma. Kuma matan dan PDP mu ne chairman na fati na Sama'ila Burga kenan. Kaga yadda ake PDP ba kawai aje a ce an raba shi a kare gari ma suke.
That's all for this week on Bauchi in Focus. Join us next week for another roundup from the Pearl of Tourism. I'm Ibrahim Ismail. Thanks for watching and goodbye.